Hey everybody, so welcome back to the channel. This is a very special video for me in particular. I don't know if any of you have followed my Instagram or anything like that, but I am now officially a YouTube partner. I've been approved for monetization, but more than that, I've been approved as a partner. So this is officially now a real thing. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you because without you I couldn't have made it happen. And I'm going to do a separate video that addresses just that. That's not what this video is going to be about, but I just wanted to preface this video by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you for helping me make that happen. And this is about so much more to me than views or subscriber count or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to get rich off the channel, but what this has become and what it's becoming is something very special to me and very real to me, and it's giving me more than just a vehicle to put my art and my music out there and that kind of thing, which is awesome, and which I'm still using it for that. But more than that, it's becoming a way for me to be an advocate for you guys and help you guys. And it makes me feel good about myself, and it makes me feel good about what I'm doing, and it gives me a sense of purpose and meaning beyond just having a cool YouTube channel. And so by being monetized and becoming an official partner, and now I'm actually making income from the channel, what that allows me to do is take some time away from the other work that I do, all the commission work and the commercial work and stuff like that. And now I can really focus on the channel because I can justify putting that extra time into it. And so what that means for you guys, and what this video is all about, is I'm finally going to be able to get into some of those videos that I've wanted to do forever. The technique videos and the convention videos and the studio tours and the full walkthroughs of my painting and art processes. Those videos that are going to take a lot of time for me to put together and edit and all that stuff. I want to do them really epic and thorough on those videos. There's Ginger. She's always under the table. Now she's under the table in my studio. So anyway, without going on too much further, I'm just going to get right to the meat of what this video is about. This video is about you guys. It's not about me. It's about what you want and what kind of content you guys want to see, both for entertainment value and also for educational purposes. And it's going to help me to best cater my next few videos and the videos going forward. I'm always going to do the shout outs, that's a given. I'm always going to do the community stuff, that's a given. I'm going to do my time lapses and my personal work, that's a given. We're going to do the convention vlogs. We're doing a ton of conventions next year. I want to like thoroughly vlog all those. Callie and I are going to do cross-country trips and show you what that process. I'm going to do all of that stuff, but on top of that, I want to start incorporating some of these other videos, and I want to know what you guys want. That's primarily the reason for me making this video. So I have four, essentially it boils down to four videos that I've been requested the most since I've had the channel, and I've gotten consistently questions about these types of videos over and over, and that is a studio tour where I take you through the studio where I'm at now and show you all my equipment and all of the different posters and things I have up and my musical stuff, and I have some of my original art up here, my workstation, you know, my printer, which you can't see is behind the camera, but that's where I do all my prints for all the shows, and we've got a lot of the show merch in the closet and all of our badges and just a ton of interesting stuff. So studio tour is one thing. Another thing is a full art process video, which is where I take you through, I would do like an oil or acrylic piece, and I would take you through the whole process from like going to get the canvas and what I use, what kind of canvas I use, to how I prep the canvas, to the underpainting process that I use in all my paintings, through to the finished piece and what kind of varnish I use and how I varnish it and how I frame it and all that. So that's the second option, would be a full process painting video where I show you everything that I do and all the techniques that I use and so on. And then the third thing I get asked about a lot is conventions. How do you do conventions? Because we do a lot of shows. We're going to do a ton of shows next year. We've got a full schedule. And that is a huge way to build network, build relationships, get commission work, build professional relationships. They're a lot of fun, and they're a very large source of our yearly income. You can make pretty good money doing them if you know what you're doing. And through trial and error, we've learned quite a bit about what works and what doesn't work and that kind of thing. So that would be a multi-part series, the convention thing, because there's so much information that would go into that. So that would be the third thing, a convention run through, how do you do conventions and all that kind of thing. And then the last thing I get asked about a ton is how do I make my prints, you know. What kind of equipment do I use, what kind of paper, what kind of ink, you know, what are the settings, etc., etc. And I have a lot of information on that because I do about 80 to 90% of all my prints here at home in the studio. We have the professional equipment, and pardon me. And the rest of them I outsource to a company, and the really big pieces, the large scale pieces, I outsource to a company, and there's a reason for that. But anyway, so that's the last one, is how I make prints, because that's essential. It shows that's your number one thing, is your prints. And all of my prints, I can show you how I make them, and they're the prints that I take and sell at shows. So those are the 4 options. Pardon me. Studio tour, conventions, how to do conventions, painting process / tutorial, and printmaking. So what I'm going to do is put a poll in the video, and I'm going to ask you guys, please, your participation is super important to me on this. Number 1, I want to best serve you and give you the content that you want to see. But number 2, this is going to allow me to in my head to figure out what content going forward is going to be best for the channel in general. And then I can plan out my next few videos according to the feedback that I get. So your interaction and your response is really important. I know everybody's busy and it's the holidays and all that kind of stuff, but I really need your feedback on this one. So I'm going to put a poll up there with the 4 options. If you could please vote in the poll and tell me what you would like to see the most. And then in the comment section below, if you could just, the 4 subjects, the prints, conventions, painting tutorial, and studio tour, of those 4, if you could just rank in order what you want to see, because I'll do all of them eventually, but based on what you want to see and how much demand or not demand there is for each of the videos, I'll know how to plan out which ones to do next. I'll do the ones that you guys want the most in order. So please help me out here, help me help you, and thank you everybody for everything. Like I said, I'm going to do a full separate video on what the YouTube partnership thing means to me. I've worked insanely hard at this. You have no idea how hard I've worked at it. And it means the world to me. It's a huge life goal that since I started getting into this, that I have set for myself, and I think it's just the beginning for our community. Now I'm going to be able to do so much more. I have ideas for my Patreon, how to use that to support other artists. I have ideas for all kinds of stuff, just ideas out the wazoo, and I'm going to get into that further now that I have the resources and the time to do this. You know, I'll still do other things on the side, but this will be where I put the bulk of my time and energy now, so I am able to do so much more, and that's because of you guys, and I can't thank you enough. And please let me know what video you want to see next. Vote in the poll, leave the comment. I appreciate it so much, and we'll talk to you soon.